That's the team we're gonna see.
All back here, get back.
It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but don't fear, we've got football to perk up our spirits as we join you from Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run in the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Rodgers. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that and fast.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this one is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Burrow will throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but Let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he finds Austin complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding it for a short gain.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Complete to Austin here over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. To throw is Rodgers. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now run straight ahead with Warren. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. This one finds Austin out right. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Rodgers going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are able to add on to that lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now a short one to Gesicki. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Again, it's Johnson.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now it's Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
In motion right is Wilson. Here's Rodgers. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers add 6 to their lead.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Boswell for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Burrow looking to pass. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And Burrow going to change the play. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Evan McPherson for the extra point. and it's 17-7. Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Running right, here's Brown. And he's got it to about the 40.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here we go. Big third.
Another run for Brown on second down. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward, his second sack of the night. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Rodgers. Slant route, and he's got Freiermuth. He's got space past the 25. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. That gain on third down, good for 28.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Johnson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing is Rodgers. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead,
Pat Freiermuth, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, Pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he rifles one incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Now Burrow. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, can.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down at 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner, 100 yards or more in a game. They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Johnson on the counter. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Rodgers. He finds Austin complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Loose inside the 30. Jamar Chase. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. But still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he's taken down inside the 30. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now Rodgers. It's caught. It's Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The busy night continues for Johnson. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And they'll send Miller in motion right. Rodgers now to throw. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To Johnson again. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
in need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Burrow will throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. After the pick 6, here's Burrow again.
Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Now Burrow changing the look.
At the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Burrow
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Here we go, here we go.
At the 43-yard
Big
line.
13. Big 13.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
He connects quickly to Jamar Chase.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
11, can. Stop. 11. Stop.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Here's Johnson.
They'll get this down to the 38. Tackled there by Jordan Battle. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that.